Hey you guys, it's me. I know I promised you guys I would make you a hair tutorial video at first, but after a lot of people telling me that I should do a question and answer video first, I thought that would be a lot better. So I'm going to start talking about you guys' questions. First question is from @JC Mitchell, and her question is, are you gay? I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the comments on my pictures. JC is my best friend, and she's been commenting dumb stuff like that all the time, so people would start stuff in my comments because she thinks it's funny. But as you can tell, I'm very gay, very gay. Chris Walsh the Star, and he asked me, how do you deal with acne? Well, I had really bad acne, if you guys didn't know, and it took me a while to get not so self-conscious about it. But I talked to my family and I went to a dermatologist and got prescribed a medicine called Accutane, which is a really good medicine, and it's getting rid of all of my acne. It's a 5-month treatment. It's a pill that you take, and I would highly recommend it. If you can get it, you should talk to your dermatologist about it. And I wear makeup occasionally. The next question is also from Chris Walsh the Star, and he said, how did you get 20K in 20 weeks? And a lot of people ask me this all the time. I honestly have no clue how I got so many followers so fast. I started this Instagram page in July, late July, early August, something like that, 20 weeks ago. And I just started getting lots of followers and lots of likes. I don't know how. I know right now I'm getting tons and tons of followers, thousands, almost 1,000 per day. I haven't done anything special. And to the next question from J.Slayin. That was a dumb question, but why are you so perfect? Not perfect, nowhere near from perfect, and I post pictures and positive speeches all the time about how you don't have to be perfect, so I'm just gonna leave that one at that. It's from Matthew Market 21. He said, how do you deal with all of the hate going around? Well, I deal with it by ignoring it most of the time and just realizing that a lot of the people who are hating on me or me and David are people who are super ignorant, and they were just raised that way and they don't know that they're doing stuff that's dumb. So you guys just gotta be nice with people. You gotta kill people with kindness. You can't just be super mean right back, because it's not gonna make them want to be nice back. And my next question is from official Lily Castillo. How did you and your boyfriend meet? Well, since I have so many followers on Instagram, Instagram has basically become a dating site for me. And basically any guy that I've talked to is through Instagram. And guess what? I met David through Instagram, and we started talking late August, I believe. And we are finally together. My next question is from This Is Pride Land. How was your coming out? Well, I never really officially came out to anybody. I came out to my ex-girlfriend, actually. She was the first person I ever came out to in 7th grade. Her name was Tamara. And I just texted her and was like, so I like guys. But at that time, I thought that I was bi, because I was not ready to fully come out yet. And it was really hard for me. Growing up, I thought, I'm never going to tell anybody this. This is not okay. Everybody gets bashed for being gay, so I'm just going to keep it inside forever. I'm going to take this to my grave. But eventually I realized I wasn't going to be happy, and it especially wasn't fair to whoever I was going to be with, hiding it from them, and they weren't going to get the love that they deserved when they could be with somebody who's actually going to love them. Unlike me, obviously, if you're a girl, I'm not going to love you in that way. And coming out to my family wasn't really a possibility, because I lived with my aunt. She had custody of me from middle school until I graduated high school, and she was super religious and really strict and was not a big fan of gay people. She really hated gay people, and she told me that if I was gay I was going to burn in hell and all that, and so I couldn't come out to her. And even if I did, she would go crazy and deny it and force me to go to the altar and pray and stuff, because she made us go to church. But all my friends knew, and so once I graduated high school this past June and I got contact with all of my family, I came out to everybody. I live with my dad now. My dad's totally fine with it. My mom's fine with it. My whole family's fine with it. So, I've given a lot of people advice on coming out and what they should do. The main thing that I tell everyone is, before you come out to your family, you need to ask yourself a couple of things. First, you need to remember two things. Your safety and your happiness. And those are your top two priorities in that order. Your safety comes first and your happiness comes second. If you're with your family and your family is very open about not liking gays and literally hating gays, then I would really think it out. I would make a list of pros and cons of you coming out to your family. I know that I know people who have family members that literally hate gay people, and they openly oppugn them like all the time. On the other hand, if you're like skeptical and you don't know, you can talk to your parents about it. You don't necessarily have to come out to them directly. Just talk to them about the general idea. Make it hypothetical or whatever you want. And I know that it's hard when people come out of the closet, but it'll get better. And sometimes, as soon as you come out of the closet, it's not that bad. I know for me, I never really had a time where it was hard for me, other than, you know, myself being scared of coming out and just self-confidence. And I know that I never personally experienced any bullying or anything throughout middle school or high school about being gay, really. So my heart goes out to the people that do, and it's hard for me to stand in their shoes and speak from that point because I never really experienced any of that. On to my next question. I'll have a whole nother video about that topic because I can talk for a really long time about it. My next question is, what apps do you use to edit your pics from mal_cum? I use two apps to edit my, well, technically three. I use Aviary, which is a free editing app, Aviary. I use Afterlight, which is an app that I believe you have to purchase, and I use Layout from Instagram, which is like the most basic editing app. The next one says, from Love is Amazing, where can I get the products that you use in your hair? I'm gonna make a hair tutorial video where I'll give you like deeper information, but the products that I buy, 90% of it I get from Walmart. I know for my hairspray, you can get it from Dollar Tree. That hairspray works fine. Second one is, how did you get into makeup? I didn't really just get into makeup. I mean, my friend Sarah, I don't do a whole lot of stuff with makeup. All I do is wear foundation. So if you have questions about makeup, don't come to me. I'm not very good with makeup at all. The next one is from Trabolobo, and their question is, if you could trade lives with one person for an entire day, who would it be and why? They told me to answer Beyonce, but I'm not sure if I would want to be Beyonce because she seems like she has like a crazy, hectic, busy life. To be honest, I would trade lives with somebody, I don't know, probably like a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race, I don't know. I freaking love Violet Chachki, so if you guys know who that is, that's who I would trade lives with. Look her up. The next one is, are you in choir or theater? No, I am not, because I'm not in high school anymore. But when I was in high school, I did kind of want to do theater. I thought about it, but I lived with my crazy aunt, and she would not let me do that because that's gay, and gay is bad. Because once you're in theater, that automatically makes you gay, right? But I was in chorus in 8th grade because I was going to apply to a school called Governor School for the Arts. And when I went to my audition, I got so nervous that I forgot all the words to my audition song, and so I didn't get in. How long in the morning to do your hair? Like I said, I'm going to be making a hair tutorial video soon, but it actually only takes me like 15 minutes to do my hair, like the actual doing of my hair, but the whole process is like a 2-day process to get it to look like how y'all usually see it, because I do my hair before I go to sleep at night, and then when I wake up in the morning I do it again, and after I do my hair it's like a few hours before it looks like this, because I have to like run my fingers through it and all that to make it look more natural.
It's been almost 20 minutes.
Really? Yeah. Are you kidding me? It's been almost 20 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to stop right there and I'll answer the rest of your questions later. I'll make a new post on Instagram, so follow me at A Kiss of Freedom, and you can ask me more questions. You guys can actually ask David questions because I'm coming back to his house on New Year's and I'll make him answer questions. I had to stop it because it was like 20 minutes long after I got to the end of all the questions, and David says that's too long and that you guys won't watch it. Bye, you guys.